End of the season, guys. It feels good seeing everyone all over again. And during the last 365 days with you all has been so wonderful. I hope you had a beautiful holiday and you enjoyed the festive period. If you are new here, my name is Adibimpe. I'm a Nigerian fashion designer based in Lagos, and the brand is Bide Nigeria. By the way, we are changing our name very soon, and we have a sister brand named Ashad. Ashad is a ready-to-wear arm of Bide. And recently, I launched a beauty line.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cobb, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still gotta did it on my own.
To make this particular episode more of a chit chat, nothing serious, just talk, vibe. It's the end of the year, being happy. And okay, today I'm shooting it. Today is 30th, and so by the time I'll be uploading it, that'll be next year. End of the year, new year, anticipating beautiful things. Just talk, and at the same time, I would not sit on this couch in this corner and not analyze the dress. No. I think I'll be analyzing two dresses, not just one. And so let me just talk. 2025 as a whole was a beautiful year. That sounds cliche, but it was, honestly. And at the same time, it came with a lot of ups and downs. And there are a lot of things that happened. Right now, I really can't remember a lot, but I had a lot of down moments. I don't want to say crashing moments, but I had a lot of down moments. But so grateful to God that it came and it went, because you cannot be running a business in Nigeria and you would not have those moments. I think people in business can actually be, not just people in business, everybody in general. The economy was somehow, I don't know. I really don't talk about as much as I want to vent. I really don't think I want to revisit the drama of 2025, but all in all, it was wonderful. We dropped a collection. We started the ready-to-wear line. We started Didon Beauty. Yeah, we started Didon Beauty. It was a beautiful year as a whole. Lesson learned, a lot of drama, but I'm honestly and I'm genuinely grateful to God, and I'm happy, which personally I feel that's one of my most important, will I say virtue? Happiness is also important. Yes, it's also important. I always try to ensure I'm joyful. Yes, because happiness can be influenced by a lot of things. Yes, but I always try to remain joyful in all situations. So, then second thing I want to say is there is this challenge going on, and I think I've been seeing individual people do it. I've been seeing group of friends do the challenge, and they'll go like, "Oh, my name is blah blah blah." I've seen quite a lot of influencers do it. My name is blah blah blah, and I'm grateful. I did this year. I did this year, and it occurred to me that before then, I just sat down and I told myself that really, I don't think I did anything this year. That's 2025. I honestly don't think I did anything. And on the same spot, just occurred to me that I'm an ingrate. Because number one, being alive till this moment is enough reason to be grateful. And I'm sure there are a lot of people like me, because you have a particular goal you wrote down and you didn't accomplish the goal, or probably on your vision board, and you didn't actualize it. But there are some things you didn't write down that happened, but you failed to recognize it because it wasn't written down. I think we should just sit back and be grateful to God. The little things, the relationships God brought into your life, everything, people around you, is a lot to be grateful for. So in that spirit, Happy New Year. In that spirit, Happy New Year. Happy New Year once again. Happy New Year, everybody all over the world. Anyone watching this, Instagram, TikTok. No, there's no Facebook account. Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you're watching, Happy New Year. And I pray that God will make 2026 much more better than 2025. Our dreams, our aspirations, our desires will be granted by God's grace. I love you all. From a stranger, I'm a stranger, yes. A stranger is saying she loves you. I love you. If you're watching anywhere in the world you're watching this, I love you any time of the year. Even if it's August, I love you, and take good care of yourself. That's another thing. Take good care of yourself. Life has taught me that, because nobody will take care of you like you would do. Take good care of yourself. It's so important. Take good care of yourself, your mental health, anything that makes you happy. Protect it, guard it, and nourish it. Take care. The crux and the juice of this video. How I designed 2 dresses and they were hot, banging. Oh, yes, I'm so happy. And I think the reason I'm really happy is because the dress came out so well, even after she got it. Before the dress left the studio here, I knew the dresses were on point. Of course, you would know when your work is out, you would know. The dresses, when it got, because I had to ship it, when she received it, the outcome was mind-blowing. Yes, it was. So let me give you the gist. And that was why I said today's episode is all about chit-chat, nothing serious. She called me in September, right? She said, oh, let's start working on my dresses. And I said, your birthday is in January. She said, so do I have to wait till January? And I said, okay, you know what? Don't worry, I'll sketch something and send it to you. And that was it. We stopped talking about it and we all moved on. 2 weeks after, she just called. She said, hello, assure me. And I said, assure who? She said, my birthday dresses. And I said, you know what, at that point, while I was on the phone with her, I said, you know what, let me create a mood board and start sketching. Immediately, I started sketching and I told her that she give me 48 hours, that's 2 days. I'll forward the mood board and the sketch to her. Fortunately for me, it wasn't up to 48 hours. I sent it to her. I said, oh yeah, she liked it. And that was it. So she wanted 2 dresses, right? The first one would be a long dress. So I said, okay, the first one is a long dress. And I think last year, the dress we made for her we made 2 dresses and both had beaded detailing. She said she doesn't want anything beaded this time around. So I said, you know what, let's make the second dress plain, right? Let's make it plain. I said, oh, she likes the idea. Short, plain, nothing dramatic, simple, very simple and nice. So I said, okay, let's make it plain, and I suggested the fabric I'll be using. She said, no problem, she trusts me, I should just move on. We started with the very first one. The very first dress is the black dress. I'm so in love with the dress. By the way, yeah, I styled her. I told her, I said, you know what? I want you to tie scarf. I want you to do this. And you have to see it, girl. Meanwhile, I'm also tying my own scarf too. It wasn't planned, by the way. It wasn't planned. So she said, okay, she wanted 2 dresses, right? And the first one would be long, second one was going to be short. And the first one, as we were making it, was already giving that vibe, that thing, the juice. And I was loving it. Loving it. And now, while we're making the first one, we started with the second one. And the cotton, the fabric, we started working on the fabric and we got to a stage. I just said, I asked one of my tailors, I said, look at this dress. This thing is not working, or this thing is not flying. It won't work. I knew, honestly, I knew it wasn't going to work. I just wanted to try it. And I took that risk because it was my sister. Yes, I took the risk because it was my sister. And it was just it was just there. You know, when you say a dress is there, and at that point I stood, I was looking at it, and I just picked my phone and I said, called her, I said, look at this dress. He said, the first thing, as soon as I called her, I remember clearly. As soon as he said, Ashotani, he said, your dress. She said, no, that cannot be my dress. And at that point, everything changed. Our countenance changed. And I said, in my mind, in my spirit, I said, oh my God. And I told her, I said, you know what? Don't worry. I just told her not to worry. I told her, I said, don't worry. Let me handle this. Let me do my thing. Honestly, that was what I said. I didn't sketch. I didn't do anything. I said, let me just do my thing. And she said, okay. That evening, I remember I think it was around 10 p.m. That evening, I went to the storage and I brought out 3 fabrics. Because at that point, everything is, when I said everything was scattered. I remember I brought out a black and gold fabric. I brought out the blue fabric we eventually used, and I brought out a pink fabric. I remember clearly. And I didn't want to use the blue because we did blue already. I didn't want to use the black because I think 2 years ago we did black. And the only choice, the pink would not achieve what I had in mind at that point. So I just left the black and blue. I just left it aside and I went to sleep. As soon as I woke up the following day, picked the black and we went straight to work. Like 100% went straight to work. And as soon as we were making it, I started saying it, I started feeling it. Yes, that's my vibe. I started feeling that, oh yes, it's already giving. And eventually, it came out so well, like beautifully well, and I was happy. Dresses were ready, we shipped everything, and you know, that space, I'm sure a lot of designers can relate to this, you know, that space between you shipping dresses out of your factory and is on the way to the receiver, to the owner. You have this piece, like you have this slight, like let's say 50% of peace within you that, oh, you've done it and you've delivered. So now the next thing is you are waiting for them to give you feedback. She's my sister, right? And my sister can be very dramatic. Don't be today. My sister can be very dramatic. So we shipped the dresses and I was okay. I moved on back to other things. He just called me one evening. Hello? I shot me today. Oh, I shot me today. He did. I said, okay. At that point, normally she calls, no problem. But the moment he said, I shot me today, my heart just went gigi. Like, my heart skipped. Yes, the dresses were okay. Like, beautifully made, well tailored. I'm saying with all confidence, 100%. Beautifully made, but now she needs to fit it. That's the fitting stage. So now I was on the phone. The fitting was done virtually because, trust me, the way you wear dresses too matters. It's not just you getting it and putting it on. No, the way you arrange it really matters. I was on the phone and she wore it and I said, yeah, who's it? But I said, calm down. I said it to you, but I said, Enisuru, like, calm down. Tell her better. Like, calm down. I said it. And he said, okay, let me lace. She got someone to lace it, and while they were lacing, they were snatching. They're saying, at that point, I saying, see my body. So she got on to do the lacing, and at that point, I was still on the phone, and I just sat down and I was looking. You see that point they started lacing before they started lacing, they already zipped. At that point, my mind went like, ooh. First thing, the sleeves 100%, everything on point. Now let's list and let's start snatching. And Adam he said, "Oh my God!" And she was happy. She was no, not because she's my sister, not because I'm the designer. She was really happy, and I was personally, as a designer, not even as a sister, and as a designer, I was genuinely happy. I had this peace within me. You know when they say peace like a river, I had it. That was a black dress. It was fantastic, and we talked about the styling, the scarf, the earrings, and all. Now back to the second dress. Remember that dress, the dress that caused the whole delay. And she took it, said, "Ha!" The first thing I think I call that dress umbrella dress because if you turn it upside down, it's like an umbrella. Just cover it and put the rod. It looks so much like an umbrella. I call it umbrella dress, and as soon as she wore it, she said, "Oh, she just turned," and that was when you send something out and a part of you is thinking, what will be the outcome of this dress? Kilo mashele, like a lot is going in your head. And as soon as she wore it, she was happy, and I said, my heart came down like, yeah, yes, this is it. And on this dress, oh no, not this dress, on these dresses, I will shoot content. Yes, because I just love the dresses. Simple, straight to the point. Oh, and the things I like about the dresses. So for the black, I like the suspended detailing on the hip area of the dress. If you check out, you see two suspension, two flying suspension, and on the suspension there is frills. If you look closely, you have to move very close, like flying frills. There is a suspension, and right on the suspension is frills. I so much love it. I so much love it, and I like the fact that the dress is giving an illusion of she being naked. Yes, and if you look closely, I think we use chantilly. We use two. Yes, for the same dress. If you look closely, you have to move very close for you to see the net on the chantilly. And I love the slight beading. Yes, the beaded detailing. I love the slight beading on the dress. Yes, the suspended hip detailing. There is a slight beading on it. And for the second dress, the blue dress, I love the detailing on the toe, on the black toe, the silver beading. That alone killed it for me. I so much love it. It's very simple, like very simple and unique. And I love the intricacy of the beading. Then there is something at the center of the beading. Leave it for me. Leave it for me. I so much love it. I love the detailing. And what again? Thing I like on the blue dress is the fact that it's like an umbrella. I mentioned it earlier. It's like an umbrella. You can twirl, shake your body, be comfortable, that kind of dress. And that's all. Basically, I love the two dresses. I designed it, and it came out so well. And guess what? There was no alteration. I'm so happy. Fashion designer is one thing. Being a business person in Nigeria is another thing. Honestly, I enjoy being a fashion designer. I enjoy every part of it. Of course, it can be very draining, very tiring, but I enjoy the craft a lot, and I look forward to reaping the benefits of the craft. I pray for more creativity and I look forward to designing more, better designs, because right now when I look back at my previous designs, I just go like, are you sure I made this? Are you sure I designed this thing? So I look forward to better design, better creativity, I look forward to growth. I look forward to design for big brands. And when I say big brands, I mean big brands this year, by God's grace. I look forward to that. And once again, be happy, jolly, good vibe, and see you in the next 365 days, by God's grace. See you by some next year. Of course, I'll be posting this in January. See you in 2027. Yes, see you in 2027. And what again? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I remain your honorable Nigerian fashion designer, Bide Atelier, because we are changing our name from Bide Nigeria to Bide Atelier very soon. I don't know when it will be, but definitely it's going to be very soon. Thank you all. It feels good sitting. Honestly, it feels good sitting and talking into the camera. I know looking into the camera can be quite somehow, but to a certain extent, I enjoy sitting and talking into the camera. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone that's watched. Because oftentimes when I check, I'll just see something views, and I'm honestly grateful. I'm not an influencer. I don't know anybody, and strangers, you just were walking on the street of YouTube and you just see my clip and you stay back to watch. That means a lot to me. And cheers. Bye. See you in the next clip.
Bet you never seen a young black woman so fly. Simmons arrived, got the heart of a lion, my Nigerian pride. Everybody scatter, they say that the task force is waiting for me